What's up, y'all? Welcome back again. Hey guys, welcome back again. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're doing good. So, welcome back again. Welcome back again. So, welcome back again. Welcome back again. You guys heard the call and you stayed. Praise God. So, let's just go through the basics of an acoustic guitar. What is an acoustic guitar? Well, let me show you. This over here is what they call an acoustic guitar, right? So you might have seen some people as they're worshiping, some people maybe when you might see them singing and busking on the street, who have this wooden instrument that's in the shape of a letter 8 or number 8, sorry, not a letter 8. But this instrument is an acoustic instrument where it has strings. It's got 6 strings. It's got a sound hole too. So the mechanism that this uses, it's in the name, is that it uses the reverberance and basically this body of a chamber to actually resonate and amplify, right? So when you hit a chord like a G, it resonates and amplifies, right? So that is the point of an acoustic guitar. So it works in this way. You have the neck. Actually, let's start from the top. You got the head, right? This head has 6 tuning pegs because there's 6 strings in the acoustic guitar. Each one tunes a specific pitch, right? So as a standard tuning for acoustic guitars, we have E, A, D, G, B, and E, right? Really simple. A really cool way that I've learned growing up from my guitar teachers or YouTube is Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. It's pretty sad, but that's the best way I remember it. So if we start from the first string here at the top, it's E, Eddie, ate, dynamite, good, bye, Eddie, right? So that is how you would quantify them. And the thing that you'll realize is that there's an E at the top and there's an E at the bottom, right? But the E at the top is a thicker string, which means it can have a lower octave. The one at the top is thinner, so that means there's a higher octave or a higher pitch, right? So this E and this E are the same. One is just at double the frequency of the first, right? So that is just in summary the acoustic guitar. And use your left hand if you're a right-handed player. Use your left hand to hold chords and use your right hand to strum or pick, right? That's just one way to do it. And those chords, don't worry, I'll teach you. I'll teach you those chords. But that is just the physicality and the bare bones of an acoustic guitar, as much as what you need to know. So, stay tuned for the next lesson. What's up, y'all? Welcome back again. Welcome back again. And thanks for staying. You guys are going to be learning a lot. So, in this lesson, what you're going to learn is how do you hold this thing? How do you hold it? Do I hold it like this? Do I play it like this? Do I play it like this? Do I play it like this? I don't know. So, I'll tell you what I do know is that Some might not know, but I do, and I'll show you how. I told you about there being 2 figure 8 notches here. So in the tight part of the figure 8, you have 1 notch here. For putting this on your lap, either your left or your right lap, right? But typically in your right, if you're a right-handed player. And then this section, you would have it over for the place to put your arm over. But I'll show you how to do that right now. So let's first place the acoustic guitar, hold it carefully on the neck and the body, and you place it on your knee, right? Then you bring your elbow over and you put that over the peak of this figure 8 over here. And then you rest the smaller piece of the figure 8 over your chest, right? So then you have a comfortable position. You want to mainly hold the acoustic guitar in your right hand, right? It's got to be something that is comfortable in your right hand at the beginning, right? So then you can just lean this on you, and then that's pretty simple. And then your left hand has the ability to just relax itself and play along, right? As you'd need to. Right? So that is the idea. And typically you want to have the neck either flat or pitched at a shallow or slight angle fairly up, right? Because the idea is that you're trying to get your arm under there and you don't want to have a wrist which is overly bent because you're trying to avoid having anything like carpal tunnel or any one of those issues. So good posture is key in guitar. So let me show you what's happening at the back. Typically, when you have a good posture here on the right hand, your wrist, right, should be straight in most cases when you're playing closed chords and scales. Right? But when you start to play bar chords, you start to have a bit of a dropped wrist, right? Which is just so that you can get a clean sound, right? And don't worry, we're going to be learning all these over time. And I'm going to have a more in-depth kind of lesson where we look at the back of the guitar and see where's your thumb going, how's your wrist being dropped, how is it straight, right? But to start off with, that is how you would actually hold the acoustic guitar. Good to see y'all. God bless. And always know, worship in spirit and in truth. Love you guys. Welcome back, guys. I hope you guys are feeling good. You guys are blessed. So we have another lesson right now. And this is, I think, by far the most critical lesson after learning how to sit with your guitar in your lap, right? This is tuning. The reason why we're in a bit of a awkward position over here is because I'm trying to show you what it looks like on the tuner. So you have a few types of tuners. You can have a tuner which is on board your guitar, or you can even have a tuner which you clip on to the head of your guitar. Either one works, or you can even have a tuner on your phone. They all work. You just gotta have it really close by to you, right? So right now in this instance, I'm gonna show you how to tune from this position. Right now my guitar is in tune, because if I play chords, you can hear them. But what happens when I change my tuning pegs? Make that a bit sharp, make that a bit flat. If I play the same thing that I played before, ooh, that sounds yucky. It sounds horrible, right? You don't want to have that. So let us look at our tuner. So we turn our tuner on over here, and then you're going to start to see a bit of a light, right? You have an arrow that's pointing down and an arrow that's pointing up. And then green, we're trying to get it on green, right? So let's start with our first string, which is E. Currently, our E is on a D, right? But we don't want it to be on a D. And because it's on the D, we know that to get for D to E, we gotta go up, right? So we gotta keep shifting it up a whole step. So you keep on adjusting the pitch until you get to E. Now we're at E, but it's a bit flat because it's showing an arrow on the left. So you tighten it up a little bit, and then you have it on green. Cool. Then you go to the second string, which is the A. At E8. It's a bit flat. So we gotta sharpen it until we get it on the green. And then we have it. So you hit the note and then you twist on the left hand. Hit the note, then you twist so that you actually start to develop a tightening and a release. You first have to hear the note, then you adjust. Next, D, right? My D is just a little bit flat, so I just tighten up a little bit, hit the note, twist it up. Now it's green. G is a bit flat as well, so tighten up, and now it's on green. My B now is a C, but B comes before C, so I gotta take it down, right? Still showing an arrow to the left, so it's a bit sharp. Now it's green. Now we have our E, which is close, just a bit flat. Move it up, and then we have an E. So let's go through them again. E is green, A is green, D is green too, G is a bit sharp a little bit, make it a green, it's green, B is green, E is also green. So there we got it. Now we got our chords into. See you guys in the next lesson. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back again. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're doing good. May God bless you, keep you, anoint you, and save you, and love you, and cover ya. Right? I just love God. Love Jesus. But we are about to learn some chords. Right now we're about to learn chords. And you might be asking yourself, Daniel, why are you teaching us scales? Why aren't you teaching us about theory? Well, the thing is, I can. But as a beginner guitarist, you just want to get from a journey of understanding the fundamentals of music to playing something, right? The whole goal of this course is to get you to a point where you can just play. Pick up the guitar and play it, casually play, right? And then adding on to your playing skills and understanding shapes, you'll start to add to your knowledge and start to continue to understand theory. We're building. So, right now we're going to learn chords. For me, chords equal shapes. Chords equal shapes, and shapes equal chords, right? So I'm going to teach you a few shapes that are good to memorize. What you'll realize is that over time, your hand will start to pick up the different shapes, right? And you develop something called muscle memory, right? So let's get into it right now. Cool. So we are going to start with a really easy chord. And this chord is called the C chord, and it sounds like this. Right? Simple. C chord. Most natural key, it has no sharps, it has no flats. You start with a C. So, typically you play this chord and it sounds okay, but to me, I feel like it needs a little bit of seasoning on it. Right? So, how I normally play a C chord is like this. Call that a C add 9, but the shape looks like this. Most your fingers on the 3rd fret, so we have 2 fingers. I'm starting here because I want you to understand the anchor point. So we're starting with our ring finger and our pinky on the 3rd fret, the 2 last strings, and then our middle finger and our index finger are on the 3rd fret, 2nd string from the top, and 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. So we have this. C, beautiful chord, right? Cool. Now, a really cool hack that I could teach you guys is you could play quite a few chords by still keeping your hand here. Still keeping your hand here, right? So you're keeping your two fingers here, and you move these two fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, which were on C, and you move them each by one string up, and then you have this. That's a classic chord, and that's G, right? So we have a G there. Really nice, sweet, simple chord, right? Beautiful. So we have C, and we have a G. Sweet, right? Really easy. Now, the next chord that I'm going to teach you guys is going to be an interesting shape, and it's going to be called D, right? I'm teaching these open chords in this pattern for a reason, and you'll understand why. So, we have to put our index finger on the second fret of the fourth string, our ring finger on the third fret of the fifth string, and our middle finger on the sixth string of the second fret, and we have this. That's a D, right? I sometimes like playing with my pinky and adding it in on the third fret, sixth string, and you have a D. Sweet, right? Nice and simple. Next chord I have for you guys is called an E, right? Another open chord. So what you do is you put your middle finger on the second fret of the second string, and then you put your ring finger on the second fret of the third string, and you put your index finger on the first fret of the fourth string, and you have this. That is a beautiful E, right? That's an E. Great chord. I've learned some open chords. And stay tuned for the next lesson as we continue to learn some more. Bye-bye.